Hello everyone, this is the ninth rule in the Software Engineering Manifesto. Today we're going to talk about how your software is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of the train of your thought, how you are thinking about solving specific problems and how you tackle certain engineering problems when you're building a product. Um, a lot of engineers when they work and they get under, when they are working under the gun of stressful deadlines or they need to roll out a feature real quick. They don't take the time to thoroughly think about the solution of their software, which makes the software that comes off, it represents a mindset that is not necessarily the mindset of the developer that was building the software. Things that are obvious that are supposed to be fixed, things that are very easy to actually, if you think about it, to tackle. But then the next comment would be people would look at your software and say, it doesn't seem that the engineers that looked at that put any time and effort, or thought into building that product. So don't put yourself in that position. Don't come off stupid when you're not. Don't come off as someone who's trying to cut corners, just roll something out and doesn't really care about how it looks like when that's not who you really are. It's you could get a lot of praise, and people will thank you and will hail you as a hero when you roll out software super fast. But in return, as time goes and as they're using that software, they'll start discovering issues and problems in your software that you could have avoided if you took an extra couple of days or maybe a week, to think about these problems and scenarios and try to cover them up. So when you're building software, think about your users. Think about, this is a representation of me. It's like putting clothes on. How do you want to look like when you go out in public? So how do you want to look like when you put your software out there? It's very similar, because when people look at the software, especially if they know who built it or the company that built it, when they look at the software, they'll say this software was built by this particular person or this particular company, and they're bad because the software doesn't work, right? And you are probably more familiar than with issues that are posted online, maybe Reddit, maybe Twitter, maybe Stack Overflow, about people being very angry with certain products that are not doing obvious things. These products are not doing obvious things because simply people who built it didn't take the time I don't think the people who built it are stupid or anything. It's just the fact that they didn't take the time to make sure that the software is covering up all these particular scenarios. And let me tell you this, I always said before, there's no such a thing as perfect software. There's no perfect software. Every software out there will have security issues, will have, scenarios that are not covered. You try to do your best to cover these scenarios and take the time. Just think about what's going to happen when people are starting to use your software versus just pushing it out there to the public. And from experience, the difference is very it's just the one little tweak, that one little line of code that could have made 20 complaints down to zero. You could have just taken the time and put in that one line of code and everything would be fine. So think about that. If you have any questions, agree, disagree, comments or concerns, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.